Totally inspired by a comment I received on Sunday's vlog, I decided today that I would make some madeleines. I've got this old vintage madeleine tin which I picked up in France. I used to make them all the time, and then for health reasons I became dairy free and just haven't made them since, thinking that butter is a key ingredient. Anyway, somebody asked me if I used it, and I thought, let me give a dairy-free, gluten-free madeleine recipe a try, or at least try and make one up. So I've got a good food recipe which is completely gluten and dairy, and I'm going to tweak it accordingly. To start off with, in my prep, I have melted some vegan butter. It's just a vegetable spread. I've melted it, and now I need to let it cool down. In here I've got 3 eggs, which I need to whisk up with 130 grams of sugar. I should use caster sugar according to the recipe. I don't have caster sugar. As always, this is just use what's in my kitchen cupboards. I've been baking for long enough to know what I can get away with. So these may not be as perfect as they could be, but I think they'll still be fine. I need to go and whisk this now until it's light and fluffy. There are 2 things I need to do while the eggs and sugar are whisking away. I just need to dip my pastry brush into the melted vegetable butter and grease my tins. Obviously they need to just slip out later on. So that's that done. That's that prep. I do love living in a house full of cooks, but one of the downsides is that I can't always find what I'm looking for. And in this case, it's my lemon zester. So I'm going to have to do it the hard way with a grater. I need 2 lemons, the zest of 2 lemons. You don't know where my zester is, do you? No. This will do the job, it will just take me longer. Sorry about that. I took a break there to chat to my daughter about Bridget Jones, which is coming out next week, and we're getting very excited about it. Right, where are we? I have zested 2 lemons. I now have a cold melted vegan butter. The sugar and eggs have been whipped up and they're nice and foamy. So we're ready for the next stage. Okay, this is different. It says to add 60 millilitres. I think it's millilitres. Let me check again. Yeah, 60 ml of unsweetened almond milk. I don't have unsweetened almond milk. I only have oat milk. So I'm going to use that. I don't recall putting in milk before, but we'll do it. Right, that's 60. And then 20 grams of runny honey, which is going to make it lovely. And oh, that's a closed one, unopened. Here we go. That other one wasn't open. Oh gosh, meant to put 20 ml in. I've just put 40. That will make it really sweet. I really am combining recipes here. This recipe doesn't say to put vanilla extract in, but I have seen vanilla extract put in other recipes. I've used it before, and this is my own. Now, somebody followed my recipe, which I posted last year, and made vanilla extract. And they were asking, should it still smell like alcohol? And I'm sniffing this now, which has been done for quite some time. Still got the vanilla pods in. And there is a whiff of alcohol, but that's mainly vanilla. It is a patience game. You just have to be patient. That's so intense now. That's really nice. This now needs to be whisked Do I need, no, I need to add the butter as well. Oh my goodness. Add the butter. There we go, that's nice and cool. Just going to whisk this around. Obviously, I could put it in the KitchenAid, but otherwise I'm going to have to keep nipping over to the other side of the kitchen. So I'll just chat to you whilst I'm doing this. That's all being whisked up. These are so simple to make. The only thing is you have to leave them, once the batter mixture is all made, you have to leave it for 3 hours, and that's a key part. They can't be rushed. It's a lovely slow thing to do. Okay, giving that a good whisk. Final thing is to fold in the flour and the lemon zest. Grab a spoon. I'm using my Star Baker spoon that was a Christmas gift from my friend. How much flour? So 200 grams of gluten-free flour. I'm using self-raising flour. If you're not using self-raising flour, you will need to put some gluten-free baking powder in. About 10 grams should do it. There we go. Put the lemon juice in as well. Lemon zest. Let me just check. I shouldn't have put lemon juice in as well. I didn't think I did. I'm sure another recipe they were putting the lemon juice in, but not this one. Okay, just gently fold that in. I haven't made these for ages. These are probably, in my mind, these are more something that you eat in the summer, outside in the garden, with a nice cup of tea. Brilliant, that's nicely folded, nice and smooth. Grab a clean tea towel from the cupboard and pop it in the fridge for 3 hours. Can't wait to try these later. I'll be back. 3 hours later, and it's time to put the mixture into the tins. That's really gone a lot thicker now. It's looking really lovely and smooth. I obviously oiled these earlier on. Let's just pop them in. If I mix this in a jug, I could obviously just pour it in, which would probably be quite handy, but never mind. Just put those in like that. Can't wait to try these. I really hope it works being gluten and dairy free. I do find with gluten-free flour that you sometimes need extra liquid, so an extra egg or oil or something. The gluten-free flour really seems to make it dry out, but I did have a little slip up with the honey. I did put more honey in than I should have done. So that might be the extra moisture. Put these down on the table. Definitely would be easier if I could just pour this in. I've only just lit the log fire behind me, so the oven isn't hot enough. So I've had to switch the electric part of my oven on. Now what I need to do is cook them for 5 minutes on 190 and then move them into a cooler oven, or I could obviously turn the oven down and cook them for another 5 minutes on about 150. I'm so excited about these. It's been so long. I used to make these a lot. Again, I think I was talking about this the other day. When the girls were younger and they'd come in from school and I'd set the outside table in the summer and I would have made some of these Made a nice teapot and got cups and saucers out and really made an occasion of sitting out in the garden on a summer's day. Those times have currently just gone, but I'm sure that they'll come back. Everyone's so busy. College, work. Got two very independent young girls, which I'm so proud of. Anyway, enough waffle. They're ready to go in the oven. Okay, set the timer for 5 minutes and then I'll see how they're getting on. I've just got these out the oven and they're looking good. They're looking really good. I'll leave them for a few minutes just to cool down before I try getting them out of the tray, but so far so good. I had to rush out last night, so I left Mark to it, finishing off my madeleines for me. They tasted some last night, Rowan and Mark and also Imi, and they said that they were delicious. They look nice. Now it's time for me to have a taste. I've just made myself a tea. Look at those. Let me come closer. They look really nice. Let me have a taste. Nice and light and soft. They are so nice. You can taste the lemon. They're nice and light. That's a success. That's gluten and dairy-free madeleines. I shall be making those again. I really hope you enjoyed my little baking interlude and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now. Hmm.